a singer or group?
Australian.
Australian.
Australian. Lenka means little Lena, like it's
Okay.
Marlena or Lena. Little little Lena in Czech is Lenka.
All right.
Her father is from the Czech Republic. Her mother is Australian, and she was on a children's show. And when you hear the music, it is delightful. It makes you happy, and well, it makes me happy. And it's a very calm, easy to follow lyric. And then you say, "What was that word?" And she speaks clearly, and it makes a very good dictation. And then we check the dictation with the lyrics. So I will send you the video.
Oh, that would be great.
Well, the link.
My students love to deal with songs and
See,
lyrics in classroom.
that's what I think. And I think they like to tell you what their favorite song is.
Sure.
So I want your students to tell me 10 songs that I can add to my collection. Because they are a different generation. They should tell me. I mean, you and me, we will put, you and I will put the Beatles, I think. So, like John Lennon, Imagine.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's what I would put. If I had to choose 10 songs, one of them has to be John Lennon.
I've already worked with Lennon before, and Imagine was surely one of the songs, right?
It is.
I
Yes.
totally agree with you.
That's
He's
right.
a great songwriter and performer, and his pronunciation is very clear. And I actually tried to balance, something that I could actually work with very neatedly in terms of singer and pronunciation, and
Yes.
something that the students may also like,
Yeah.
And I think it's quite important. And I've noticed, I've done some kind of research in my school, and I've been observing some students who had never taken any English course here, who actually had a pretty good command of English, and I've realized that most of these students are rockers.
Yes.
They like
They're
rock and roll.
They're listening to the rock and roll songs.
Yeah,
Right.
and they've learned to communicate, and they have a certain fluency because of rock music.
And I think
It's
many of the words,
amazing, isn't
right?
it?
Well, because many of the words are rhythmical, and a
Yeah.
good song will follow the beat, and you give emphasis on certain syllables, and so you're copying the singer. And
Yeah.
so, because of this, rock songs that are good should be told and retold and used in the classroom. Karen Carpenter is very important for Asian students.
Yeah, that's great.
Right.
I'm a huge fan of Karen's voice. I think she's, she sings flawless. I think she sings beautifully.
Yes,
And, I
but
agree.
how many of your students know her? My students don't know her. They're too young.
You know what? Some of my students do.
Oh,
It's just
good.
amazing.
Oh,
These
that's
new
excellent.
generation of 16-year-olds and 15-year-olds, I think they're pretty much more well-informed about what happened in the 60s and the 70s than previous generations of students I had here, Steve. It's just amazing. Do you know one of my students' favorite songs? It's called Hotel California by the Eagles.
Oh, yes.
That was
is
a hit.
so
That
many
was a
years
hit.
ago.
1978.
I
1978, and they sang that song word by word nicely.
Because
I love it.
I think there's a theory. If you can have a good story in the song, then this has a very good use in the classroom, because you can say what happened at the beginning and then what happened by the end of the song. What changed? And if you have a story, for me, Kenny Rogers' The Gambler is very good too.
I know
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Right.
he's a very good country singer, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.